Hello, I'm Justin. I hope you're doing well. So, today I kind of wanted to start a little thing where I go over some bands, some local bands that you may or may not know. Most of these won't be super popular bands, and I'll be starting it off with my hometown of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Of course, everybody knows of like Neil Young, The Guess Who, Bachman Turner Overdrive. Now, I will have some acts, mainly like pop punk acts or punk acts, who are pretty popular outside of Winnipeg. You'll see eventually. I just thought that they deserved a mention. And if I miss any, which I definitely will, uh, I'll, I'll one, get the shit for it, and two, I will probably do a part two. These were just all bands off the top of my head in a couple of minutes. For example, some of my friends are in some of them. Some of these are bands that I've been in or are in. So yeah, I'm kind of shouting out myself in some of them. I'm gonna start off with some alternative hard rock, prog rock acts. I don't really have any hip hop acts, even though I kind of wrote that down in my notes. But couldn't think of any. So please send me some. Please send me some Winnipeg hip hop and EDM. That'd be sick. So we have Gibby, who just released their first EP a couple of weeks ago. Congrats to them. We have Prairie Whiskey, Reckon So, Ronnie Ladbrook, Loved Men, Aaron Peters Band. Aaron Peters, great guy, great friend. Forest Pilots, and Moontan. Moontan are actually kind of a hard band to kind of put in a genre because they do so many genres. They do like hard rock, heavy metal, like all that prog metal, whatever. So we have some death, thrash, and doom bands right here. I had to make this a whole category in itself, and some of these might be like considered punk, some of these might be considered like metalcore or whatever, or some of the bands I put in the punk category might be considered, it's all labels at the end of the day. So, Votov, Inhumed, or Inhumed, however you say it, Slushead, Exomoon, which is my band. I thought I should shout myself out. Vagina Witchcraft, Ramskull, Helfreya, Vathek, Viscera Morte, Dark Messiah, Black Pine, Attilan, and Entity. Again, I probably got some of those name pronunciations wrong, but the point still stands that these are freaking awesome bands. I'm friends with some of the guys in these bands, and so let's go with some punk and post-hardcore. Now I put these in the same category. Some of these are like pop punk, some of these are like real full-on punk, some of these are like post-hardcore, like I said. A Grizzly Fate, kind of a date to remember. If you're a fan of A Day to Remember, you'll like these guys. Brooklyn Park, kind of like neck deep. You have Sleepless, who are actually a band that kind of split their time between Vancouver and Winnipeg. They were kind of hard to put in here too, but I decided to put them in here. Sleepless just released a great single called Alaska that I'll put in the description. I think you should check it out. Please check it out. Brotherhood and Co, Perception Check, The Mandys, Prinport, Yer Mum, Mung, Death Cassette, Propagandhi. There's a pretty popular band. Comeback Kid, another popular band. Hippo, Ken Mode, which is another popular band, and Danger Fuzz. Danger Fuzz is a band that I don't know if I should put in like the psychedelic area or the punk area, and I was gonna put like a noise area, but there would have been like two bands in there. So I decided not to. I guess I'll shout out my other band, Bugsies. We've only played a few shows so far, but we hope to play some more after all this is done. And Yeah, basically it's me and some girls. Our songs are about like stuff. It's about stuff, mostly politics. Yeah, check us out. We don't have any music up, but check us out. So we have some psychedelic and blues. I didn't put too much here because I did put some like bands that could be considered psychedelic, like up there. But here's some Confuschia, Paige Drobot, and Tim Butler. Tim Butler is a solo guitarist who's performed guitar for like many artists, and he gets seen at open mics a lot and blues fest and all that kind of stuff. He's a pretty rad dude. Folk rock, I put a category here too, but I didn't put really a lot of artists. I put one. Please send me more folk artists. I don't really listen to a lot of folk rock, especially lots of local folk rock. But I put Sunset Vibe on here. They're like a smaller band, but they deserve more recognition because they are awesome. Uh, they're kind of like a Pixies type band, and I could put them in alternative too to just remove the folk rock stuff, uh, like out of it. But whatever. Sunset Vibe is awesome. I can't stress that enough. They're a lot like the Pixies. I don't know, like a punk act, like maybe the early Yayas or something like that, just with a male singer. So I would consider them more of a Pixies kind of influence. And then we have some deathcore and metalcore. Again, I'm not too well versed in this topic for local bands, and I'll need some people to send me this kind of stuff. But what I have is Beneath the Darkness, Planeshifter, Cause of Death, and Escape from Echo Base. Now, Cause of Death is actually more technical death metal, but they just popped into my head like as I was saying Beneath the Darkness. But they are technical death metal more. But Beneath the Darkness is definitely more deathcore as it is. They're very similar bands, like because they have like similar members and stuff. However, Cause of Death is on hiatus as far as I know, or broken up. I don't know which. But yeah, Planeshifter and Escape from Echo Base. Again, Planeshifter is another band that's kind of hard to categorize. Like I was gonna put in post hardcore, but I didn't think that was like appropriate, so I put them in metalcore, I guess, or deathcore or whatever. They have a lot of zeros. If you like chonky zeros, then give Planeshifter a try. Great screamed vocals, lots of chonky zeros. And Escape from Echo Base. This is another band that I didn't know where to put. Probably post hardcore was probably a safer place for it. And I guess that's kind of the list that I have for now. In the next few days or weeks or something like that, I'll work on kind of getting out a second part to this. Please send me artists. I'll post this on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. Please send me artists that are local, that weren't on this list, that deserve more recognition. I was just doing this from memory, so there's a lot that I missed. I could just go down my Facebook friend list, and oh god, there's a ton. Yeah, so check out these bands if they sound interesting to you. I know I only explained the name for a lot of them, but I will leave links to all of them. Most of these guys are active still. There are some that are not active anymore, which sucks. Black Pine being one, but they did release an album or an EP just before they broke up. So, but yeah, I guess that wraps it up. I'm gonna work on like a Saskatchewan list, Alberta list, like a British Columbia list. Basically, just ones for all the Western Canadian acts. This is gonna be a fun series to do. Yeah, definitely do send more Manitoba acts, please. And ones from other provinces. I love to hear them. I love to hear them. Anyways, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Capiche? Hey everybody, Justin in editing here. Thanks for watching, and I just want to extend my thanks to the bands and artists who lent their permission for these pictures and whatever else I used. For the bands who didn't have pictures, I still put the titles in. You can find all these artists down in the description. I put their Bandcamp and their Facebook, and if needed, I put their Instagram too. I just put their Bandcamp. Some of these also have Spotify's or Apple Music's, but it's really only a few of them, sadly. So Bandcamp will be the easiest. Anyways, I hope to have a part 2 up maybe soon. But the next videos I want to work on are Saskatchewan scene list. So send me those. I will have my social media down in the description. And then I want to work on a bit of a more niche list. It will be one for analyzing the Rock Band Rivals set list, which is about 30 songs, and yeah, it's just 30 free songs you get. I want to analyze those because it's basically a compilation. Anyways, yeah, enjoy.